Ladies and gentlemen, it is a big, weird, wild world out there, folks. And here we stand, al pie del cañón, ready for anything. I'm Rob Grams, and you're listening to...
The ProBoh Show!
How you doing, boys and girls? Welcome to the ProBoh Show. For those of you not as fortunate as the special few joining me, my guests right now in the chat, you're listening to me on the radio, and it's currently 8:30 in the morning. For those of us chosen ones, it's currently 6 p.m. on this beautiful Tuesday evening. It is Tuesday, right? Semana Santa's driving me crazy, man. It's driving me crazy. I'm losing my concept of time. It's driving me a little nuts. So, what have we got coming up in the show? Let me tell you, it's going to be a good one today, folks. I asked 100 humans about creating their own small town, or pueblo, as you would say in Spanish. Okay, I know, tantalizing, but you have to wait till the second half for that. Also, you have to wait for news of a TV news anchor, a news person in Mississippi, and why they were taken off air. And you'll have to also wait for what people are throwing off cliff tops in Iceland. Turn, turn, turn. All that fun, my friends, in the second half. But before we get to that, we have an amazing unpopular opinion today. I'll be honest with you, it was closer than I thought it would be. It was closer than I thought it would be. I'm not going to give the game away if you don't follow me on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know what it is. If you don't follow me on Instagram, what the hell is wrong with you? What's even the point of having a mobile phone if you're not following me on Instagram at Professional Bohemian, @ Professional Bohemian? And while you're on your phone, you should be tuning in live to the live broadcast of the show on twitch.tv//Professional Bohemian. That's Bohemio Profesional. Better in English. Super easy. Who's with us tonight? Let me tell you guys, we've got Min the Merciless, joining us all the way from the Netherlands. We've got The Bridge from the north of Spain. We've got Born to Iron Man, Chusky Trusky. The Tubbs joining us from Canada, that tubby guy. Who else? Coco Lavanda. And more. More people who are too shy to type in the chat. Let's see what people are saying. Got everyone saying hi in the chat. We've got Born to Iron Man here. How are you doing, Born to Iron Man? How are things going, folks? Good, Born to Iron Man. Better for having seen you, my friend. Buenos dias, or as the Spanish would say, hi. That one's from Min. How is the Canadian man? Yeah, we have in our little pre-stream chat, me and the awesome warriors that joined me for the show. I was telling everybody that I went for lunch with Carl Miller today. Dude, Carl Miller, host of the ever popular Drive Time on Vaughan Radio, author, teacher, and all-around good guy. Let's see, social media-ist. Wow, says Min. Some of us aren't as privileged to have Instagram, says Min. Yeah, but you don't, correct me if I'm wrong, Min. You don't have it through choice, right? You just don't want to live through the drama of being on Instagram. You know what, man? I am halfway there to meeting you. I am getting so sick of social media, my friend. I'm getting so sick of it. Everybody knows what is the main point of having a phone. That's right. It's downloading the ProBoh Show podcast. That's your first reason. Second reason is to watch the ProBoh Show videos on YouTube. Third reason, to interact with me on Instagram. Just when you thought I couldn't get any more egocentric. Yes, welcome to the show. Witness my middle-age crisis in real time. If you did something awesome, I'll hear it when we meet. True story, man. True story. I haven't done anything awesome. I literally went for lunch today and edited a video. That's been my whole day. The glamorous life of a media professional. We did go for a curry though, dude. I mean, Kyle Miller didn't even like. The thing is, I was happy to go for a hamburger. And as he was walking towards the office, he sent me a picture of an Indian restaurant. He says, do you fancy Indian food? I'm like, dude, I'm British. I have garam masala running through my veins, my dude. And it was delicious. If I could remember the name of the restaurant, I'd give them a plug. They were very nice and treated us exceptionally. Let's see, it was my fault. I'm pleased to announce that I'm your 4,114th follower on Instagram. Born to Iron Man, you rock. In fact, that gets the
ProBoh approved.
Dude, I think it's the ProBoh stamp of approval right there. If you're watching the show or listening to it, do join us on Instagram. We have some fun on there. If I could remember. All right then, old man. Says me. All right, you know what we should do, guys? I'm here, you're here. Let's take a look at what's going on in the world. I believe yesterday it was Born to Iron Man. Correct me if I'm wrong, Born to Iron Man, who about in the midpoint of the show mentioned that Italy had blocked access to ChatGPT, effectively banning ChatGPT. I think it was you, Born to Iron Man. I am not too sure. How are you doing, Hartstead? Welcome. That's not impressive. I will have you know I have been following his stream for 3 days. Hartstead.
That gets the ProBoh stamp of approval.
That's what you get for being awesome, man. That's what you get for being awesome. Unpopular opinion, the ProBoh Show is addictive. That's a popular opinion, Jusky. That's a popular opinion. So, yeah, fascinating piece of news. This would have been in the show we recorded on Sunday night. But we bumped it. We bumped it off the schedule because we didn't have enough time. But yeah, it is true that Italy has banned ChatGPT. I'm gonna highlight one news story here from CNBC. Italy has become the first country in the West to ban ChatGPT, the popular artificial intelligence chatbot from the US. Last week, the Italian data protection watchdog, I think they're called Granate? Granate? Is that what they're called? Anyway, the Italian data protection watchdog ordered OpenAI to temporarily cease processing Italian users' data amid a probe, an investigation, into a suspected breach of Europe's strict privacy regulations. The regulator, which is also known as Granate, oh, I got it right.
Nivelazo.
You know, Nacho isn't here. My partner in crime isn't here, so, you know, forgive me. Cited a data breach at OpenAI which allowed users to view titles of conversations other users were having with the chatbot. So yeah, it's true. They did ban ChatGPT. ChatGPT complied immediately and refunded Italian users their money. I am hoping that this is not the beginning of a trend. How can you say that, Rob? How can I say that? When, you know, so many people are potentially going to lose their jobs and livelihoods because of this technology. Let me tell you guys, you can't fight a rising tide, my friends. You know, this has been on the cards. This has been something that was going to happen since the invention of the railway or the wheel. Technology has appeared that has in some way made our lives, or made the amount we've had to work easier since the dawn of civilization, since cultivation, since we, instead of plowed fields by hand, since we used ox and cattle. You know what I mean? All those photos you see from the 40s and 50s of these lines of people assembling cars, they're all robots already. That was around before ChatGPT, and no one was kicking a stink. Why am I saying this when Italy are citing breach of data? Because I believe ChatGPT are actually following GDPR, the new data protection rules set by Europe. I believe they're following it. I think this is a little bit, and again, I have no proof, but it does smell to me like preservation of jobs, which is not a bad thing. Let's face it. But it is, you can't fight the tide forever. That's my point. And then I'm going to also highlight another piece of news from Euronews that goes into details of how other countries are actually viewing this now, how it might be the start of a bunch of European countries thinking about or potentially banning ChatGPT. The Irish Data Protection Commission in the UK have also said they will start looking closer at these AI chatbots. Germany will follow Italy's footsteps by blocking ChatGPT over data security concerns. French privacy regulators have also reached out to their Italian counterpart to find out more about the ban. Europe Government Affairs Director Dan Morgan at cybersecurity ratings provider Security Scorecard told Euronews this move signals the importance of regulatory compliance for companies such as OpenAI in Europe, which is true. Look, I'm not arguing against regulation. I'm arguing against the out-and-out ban of a technology that could potentially, okay, on one hand, put a lot of people out of work. But on the other hand, it's another one of those technologies that really democratizes knowledge, and in this case, labor. I mean, and it really does. For the same reason it's going to put us all out of work. It is giving extra hands to people like me in teams that are understaffed. Let's see what people are saying here. Indeed it is, says The Bridge. Unpopular opinion, ChatGPT isn't all that impressive. Basically, Google 2.0. Ooh, that's dead. I'm not sure about that, man. I'm not sure about that. I think it is pretty impressive. I'll be honest. I use ChatGPT 4. I actually pay for a ChatGPT account. And it saves me a lot of time at work when it comes to writing scripts for adverts, for all sorts. I use it, and it is incredibly useful. Oh, it's incredibly useful. The Bridge says, isn't that burgundy, Rob? Isn't what burgundy? What am I missing here? Is Facebook banned in those places too? Oh, God. Heart's dead. Heart's dead, my friend.
ProBoh approved.
We're going to ban ChatGPT for privacy concerns. Yet Facebook runs amok. You know, a company that has proved to play a part in not overthrowing but manipulating democracies in the West. And here I'm talking specifically about the Trump election. I'm talking specifically about Brexit and the way Facebook ad campaigns were used to target specific pockets of society. Look, Facebook has been a pernicious, malicious company, yet they're still allowed to operate. Explain that to me, Italy. Explain that to me. How are you doing, Con? Con is here, joining us from South Africa. How are you doing, my friend? Let's see what people are saying. I have no experience with ChatGPT. Is it cool? Oh, dude, I love it, man. It's fun. As Hartstead says right there in the chat, it's cool, fun to experiment with. It is. And ChatGPT 4, dude. Oh, my God. I mean, I thought ChatGPT 3.5 was good. ChatGPT 4 is out of this world, man. It's like talking to a person. So, yeah, Italy banning ChatGPT. Crazy stuff. What do you think about it? Does it not feel like Stone Age man banning the wheel? You know, who was standing up and banning automatic checkout machines in supermarkets? No one. I mean, we're looking at a paradigm shift in the way we work, how we work, all of that. I mean, it's going to fundamentally change things. Now, how can I defend ChatGPT so much when so much of what I do is marketing and writing and the creative world, which is specifically things that ChatGPT is so good at. I'm going to be honest with you guys, because ChatGPT isn't the problem for me. ChatGPT isn't the problem. The problem is the world in which we live. There you go. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. You know, The ideal, look, oh God, do I have time to go into all this? Probably not. Let's do it anyway. Look, like, you know, if you ask someone on the right, they will say I'm a socialist. If you ask someone on the left, they'll say, you know, I'm a capitalist. You know, and in reality, I probably lean further towards socialism, but when it comes time to pay my taxes, you know, I'm a capitalist. Here's the thing. It is exposing a failure in capitalism. For me. And let me explain what I mean there. So you have a man, and he has 10 employees. He earns enough to pay his 10 employees and make a small profit for himself. Okay? All of a sudden, a piece of technology comes out that greatly reduces the amount of people he needs to hire or to use to create whatever it is he's creating. So he buys a piece of technology and he fires 5 people. 5 people all of a sudden unemployed. And what does he do with the money? He keeps it because he's a human and we're greedy. What he could do is keep all of those people employed, pay them the same wage, and only make them work half the hours. But that's not how the world works, is it? That's not how the world works. The problem is right now our institutions. We've been, you know, you hear people on the right blaming immigration for massive job losses and unemployment numbers, and it's not the truth. The biggest killer of employment is technology, guys. Has been and always will be. But anyway, that's my hot take. Oh my God, we only got to one piece of news, my friends. But we don't have time for any more. We've got to go to today's unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
Ho, ho, ho. The chat is on fire. ChatGPT makes my life easier, especially doing papers. It's really good for referencing, says Con. Dude, if I was at university right now, I would just send my laptop in. Honest to God. Honest to God. Like, when I was at university, it was before the days where Wikipedia could do you. Was like the #1 reference source. I had to actually work. Dude, I wish I was at university now. It's not free, says Chusky. You can, maybe you can't use it for free anymore. Oh, wow, wow, wow. The bridge says, the problem, Rob, is the way we use things. Could be. That is the funniest thing to me. Before AI came to be, it was, well, at least AI will never be able to create beautiful art or poems. And the first thing it did was creativity. Exactly. Exactly. This is the irony here, right? We're all working like 10 hours a day, whereas AI is painting nice pictures and writing poetry. I want to do that. I want to do that. All right, so today's unpopular opinion. What is an unpopular opinion? It's a brain fart, un pedo cerebral, or un pedo mental. I share it with you on my Instagram at Professional Bohemian. You all vote, and independent of what people say on Instagram, the people who really make the decision here are you guys who watch live in the chat. Today's unpopular opinion is separating lights and darks in the laundry is a waste of time.
ProBoh approved.
ProBoh approves this message. I don't always do ones that I actually mean, but this one I do mean. Okay, let's go through some pros and cons of this argument. In the pro column, combining lights and darks in a single load can save time spent sorting, doing multiple loads of laundry. It's so much more time efficient, putting everything in together. Energy and water saving. Reducing the number of loads by combining lights and darks can lead to lower energy and water consumption, which is both environmentally friendly and cost effective. You're welcome out there, those of you who separate them. I'm here trying to save the planet. Modern detergents. Many modern detergents are designed to work well with mixed loads, minimizing the risk of colors bleeding or transferring between garments. True story. The amount of times when I was at school, I had to go in with a pink shirt. But that's not the case anymore. That's not the case anymore. You know, now the colors don't run because of better dyeing technologies, and even if they could run, the detergents aren't making them run. Next, less noticeable color bleeding. With repeated washing, the risk of color bleeding from darks to lights decreases, as dyes tend to be less likely to transfer after several washes. Okay, in the con column, the against argument, color preservation. Sorting lights and darks can help maintain the vibrancy of colors and prevent unwanted color transfer, keeping clothes looking newer for longer. Look, I buy my clothes at Primark usually, and they don't have that long a shelf life, but whatever. Okay, no more editorial comments. I hear you. Let's continue. Light and dark garments may require different washing settings, temperature, cycle length, etc. to maintain their appearance and prevent damage. Delicate fabrics. Separating laundry by color can also prompt sorting by fabric type, ensuring delicate garments are not damaged by more robust items in the wash. And finally, peace of mind. For those who invest in higher quality or more expensive clothing, separating lights and darks can provide peace of mind, knowing that their garments are being cared for properly. There you go. Those are the pros and cons, friends. Look, I'm not going to tell you washing machine technology has improved, my friends, my sweet summer children. I'm not even going to tell you that laundry detergents are much better than they used to be. I'm not going to tell you that. You already know that. What I'm going to tell you is, effort. Am I right? What's the point? What's the point? I have never, a day in my life, done a load of laundry where things haven't been mixed, and it's never been a big deal. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. It's never been a big deal. Let's see what people are saying. Okay, Trusky says, false. My t-shirts become pink a long time ago. Or became pink a long time ago. But Trusky, it probably wouldn't happen now. You know? What laundry detergent are you using? I mean, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. I do remember many years when I was at university, when I was first introduced to the wonderful world of laundry. It is true. My blue jeans may turn a white t-shirt a shade of blue. Doesn't happen anymore. Try it out, guys. I'm here to say, look, this is a public service message. I'm not doing this for me, friends. I'm doing it for you. You too can save precious minutes of your life that you will never get back. Use that time to walk in the park. Use that time to kiss your partner. Use that time to read poetry and be in the sun instead of separating your white socks from your jeans. You know what I mean? There are there are an infinite number of better things you could be doing than that, let me tell you. Hartstead, color bleeding is a plus. People will think you bought new clothes. Oh,
ProBoh approved.
Wow, yesterday he was wearing a white t-shirt. Now he's got this weird tie-dye blue and red one. Guy's a fashion icon. Stop separating your laundry, man. Stop it. The bridge. No. That's like eating cocido montañés and sobaos all mixed together. I don't know what that means, but it sounds delicious. Hartstead, I only own black t-shirts and jeans. Yeah, there's a number one solution. You know, I'm thinking about it now. Like, I have 2 white shirts, and they're still white, and they wash with their brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? I'm about diversity in my washing machine. Keep it diverse. Be inclusive. Don't separate whites and darks. You're sending a bad message. I'm going to get complaints about that, and I don't care. Your tears are delicious, and your anger only makes me more powerful. Okay, let's continue. The bridge. Better peace of mind than piece of fabric, says the bridge. The way I live my life, I have way more things to worry about my clothes than them getting damaged in the washing machine. You know what I mean? Coco says, the colors do transfer. It exists. There exists little towels you can put inside the washing machine, and in theory it catches the colors, but the truth is that you cannot mix different colors because they run. Okay, let me blow everyone's mind for a second. Everyone's noodle is gonna blow. don't wash things on such a high heat. Oh my God! Did he really say that? Stop segregating the darks. Stop it. Mix them together. They can be together. You don't want lonely socks and underwear. Everything can live together in the washing machine happily. The colours aren't gonna run. What are you using? Acid to wash your clothes? Come on. Your mixer is full of fancy colours. Yeah, it's my new mixing desk. The Bob. I love it. Coco, if you can save water, you can accumulate a lot of clothes. Same as colour. And people are just getting really... I can see Coco getting angry in the chat there. God damn it! You can't do this. All right, guys, I've got to go for a quick commercial break. Guys, so many things you could have been doing today. I'm going to post a poll in the chat. So many things you could have been doing. Instead of doing those things, you're here with me, and it means the absolute world. I'll see you in a few minutes.
The ProBoh Show!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ProBoh Show. How you doing? If you're just tuning in, wow, we had a really good discussion about ChatGPT. The fact that Italy has banned ChatGPT, apparently through privacy concerns, but I think there's something else going on there. Because as far as I'm aware, OpenAI, the people who made ChatGPT, have been following GDPR, the European privacy laws, very, very closely. So I don't know if there's not something else going on there, but it does seem to be setting a standard, setting a tone for Europe. We mentioned earlier, after looking at an article from Euronews, that Ireland, Germany, France have all been eyeing the move and thinking about doing the same. In fact, I think in Germany, it's almost from what we read before, Germany could follow in Italy's footsteps, apparently. And then we moved on to an unpopular opinion. Today's unpopular opinion was surprisingly controversial. Today's unpopular opinion was separating lights and darks in the laundry. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of your time. You know? See, don't you care about the planet? Don't you care about the planet? Save water. And, let your clothes live together in harmony. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Coco is adamant. No, you got to separate them. Keep them separated. Chusky, my clothing is random, so I really don't care. Never separate colors. Me neither. Oh, Chusky.
ProBoh approved.
ProBoh approves. ProBoh approves this message. Let's see. How are you doing, Jareom, joining us here? How are you doing, Jareom? Nice to see you. I've got grey underwear that is supposed to be white. And grey is the new white. Why wear a perfectly white t-shirt where you can wear an off blue, grey, tie-dye, weird-looking t-shirt? Be original. Everyone's wearing white. Let's see. I think you're right, Rob. You're going to lose. Oh, but did I? We will reveal the results of the poll very, very soon. Let's see. Everyone's laughing at me. Let's see. Do nanas? Okay, so just to explain, if you join me live on the stream, we actually talk a little bit in the break, before the show, a little bit after the show. And my dog, because I'm recording this in my home studio right now, jumped on my knee and I said, go do nanas. So the question is, what does nanas mean? Nanas means go to sleep. Nanas is what my grandmother used to say to me as a child to go to sleep. Time for nanas. Go do nanas. So that's how I talk to my dog now. Don't judge me. Is it true? Is that a true Gibson on your right? And yes, and behind me there are some guitars. It is. It's a Les Paul Jr. Yeah, the most expensive thing I own. All right. Should we look at the results? Firstly, on Instagram. How did the Instagrammers, as we've come to know, they're all liars. If you didn't listen to yesterday's show, then you don't know what I'm talking about. How did Instagram vote? Well, Instagram, 52% of them said false. You must separate lights and darks. Whatever, Instagram. What do you know? What do you know? What's important here is not what Instagram thinks. What's important here is what you guys think. The amazing warriors in the chat, what did they think? Let's get a little drum roll. I have a little drum set, and one of my dogs is playing it. Buddy, would you give me a drum roll? Expertly done. Thank you. It was 50-50. A 50-50 split. So you're undecided. I think maybe the jovial tone of my argument made you think that this isn't a serious issue. Friends, this is a serious issue. Stop wasting your time. Don't even get me started with ironing. Ironing, you don't even need to own an iron. I'm 45 years old. I have never owned an iron. But what do you do when you want to wear a wrinkle-free shirt? Hang it in the shower for a few days before and wear a blazer. And if it's very wrinkled, wear a tie. You don't need to iron. Look, don't believe me? My best friend used to iron towels and socks. What is the point in ironing a towel or socks or underwear? None. She's since stopped ironing. And you know how it affected her life? Not at all. The only thing she did was gain a lot of time. My next step is to convince her to stop separating lights and darks because it's not worth it. Just throw it all in there. Don't think about it. Don't waste your precious time. We get so few years, don't we? We get so few years. Why waste it separating light clothes and dark clothes? That's what I say. What would ChatGPT say about laundry's works? It would probably agree with me. Or maybe not, I don't know. Cool Mixer Dude, does it have cool effects? It does. It does have some cool effects. Okay, let's see what Hartstead said. According to several sources, you should separate dark and white clothes before washing and drying to prevent colour bleeding and fading. A general rule of thumb is to make 3 piles of clothes, one for whites, one for light coloured garments, and one for dark coloured. I'm not even going to waste my time reading all that. That's just what big laundry wants you to think. They want you to buy more detergent, more fabric softener, waste more water, use more electricity. I'm here to save the planet and be lazy. We don't need to. Don't believe what Bing AI says. How you doing, Gandalf? Welcome. All right, you know what we should do, friends? After this hilarity, it's 50-50. It's a tie. Coco says, iron towels, socks, and so on is to eliminate possible microbes. You know, I throw them in the wash for that. Coco, I don't need to iron them. I mean, how small is your iron that you're killing microbes? Must be tiny little thing. Buddy, is the dog being one who plays the drum roll amazing? Yeah, the dog plays the drums. The dog plays drums. He's a very talented dog. All right, guys, let's go. This show's gone silly. It's gone silly. Let's go to 100 humans. Best dog drummer he is. He's awesome. But washing in 20 degrees or 30 degrees doesn't eliminate microbes. But if you do wash at a low temperature, you know what it does eliminate? The need to separate lights from darks. It went silly. But you know what wasn't silly, guys? Do you know what was serious? Tell you what was serious, friends. The walk to work today, where I encountered 100 humans and I asked them all a question. Today I asked them to pretend that they are creating the perfect small town. Un pueblo. Name a type of business you'd have at least one of. So you need at least one of these businesses in every small town. I asked them that question, my friends. They gave me their answers. I have the 7 most popular answers right here. Your job in the chat is to identify those top 7 answers. Woo. See how controversial the laundry thing was? Okay, we've got some answers coming in here. All right. We have Coco and Chusky both say a market. A market. Like a grocery store, right? Where you can just buy, some fruit and vegetables, laundry detergent. A good one so the colors don't bleed, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, is a grocery store there? Yes, it is. Well done, my friends. Grocery store is there. With 25 of the 100 humans, it's the number 1 answer. Well done, Coco and Chusky, for getting that right. Wow, you guys are on fire. Number 1 answer straight out of the gate. Coco and Chusky. All right, let's continue. A chemist. A chemist, says the bridge. A pharmacy. A chemist, pharmacia. But is it there? A pharmacy. I'm sorry, Bridge. If it went up to 10, for sure, pharmacy would have been there. But in this list, it wasn't. It was a good answer, though. Let's continue. A post office. A post office. Is a post office there? Again, great answer, but not there. Okay, Gandalf says a doctor. That's weird. See, you can tell Gandalf is from the States because a doctor is a business. Like here, would you consider a doctor's a business? I would maybe consider a dentist a business, but not doctors. But it doesn't matter what I think, folks. What matters is what the 100 humans think. Is doctor there? Oh, it was a great answer, but not there. Hartstead says a mom and pop restaurant. Woo. For our Spanish listeners, a mom and pop restaurant is like a small family restaurant. Is a small family restaurant there? Oh my God. Hartstead, only been with us a few days. He's killing it. He's killing it. Mom and pop restaurant or a small restaurant is there with 14 of 100 humans. It is the 4th most popular answer. Well done. Okay. A pub, says Chusky. God, I'm surprised it took you guys so long to say this. We have pub, bar from Jareum. Yeah, a bar. A pub or a bar. Chusky and Jareum. Is it there, though? A bar. Of course it's there. Of course it's there. Well done, friends. It is the 6th most popular answer with 8 of 100 humans saying a bar. Okay. So again, if you're just tuning in, I asked 100 humans, if you were creating a pueblo, a small town, what kind of business does it need? Okay. Let's see. A gas station. A gas station. A petrol station. Gasolinera? Would you say in Spanish? Can I give myself a nivelazo for that? A gas station. Is a gas station there? Whoa. It's a difficult one today. It seems simple on the surface, but because there's only 7 answers here, it's a difficult one. Let's continue. Okay. A butcher, carniceria, I think you'd say. A butcher. Ooh, you know what? It's not there. A butcher is not there. A candlestick maker is not there. But if you know that rhyme, there is one business that is missing, and that one is there. It's a little clue. Okay, let's continue. A jail, says Gandalf. Again, wouldn't consider it a business, but In the States, maybe. Is a jail there? A prison? Cárcel? Is it there? Oh, it's not. Oh. It's a tough one today, because these are all great answers, by the way. Okay, let's continue. There is no village or town with no bar. Exactly. I'm surprised it was the 6th most popular and not the first, honestly. Like, in some pueblos in Spain, I swear to God, there are more bars than people. It's crazy. Okay, let's continue. A nightclub. Come on, just get... A nightclub, is it there? No, it's not. Born to Iron Man says a school. Jareum says a hostel. Chusky says a ferreteria, which is a hardware store or a DIY store. Min says a mortician. Coco Lavender says a shoemaker or a cobbler, we would say. Are any of those there? I'm sorry, but they're not. Min, welcome back. Sorry, mortician wasn't there. All right. But out of nowhere, an explosion. The dust flies up in the air and out walks. Where is it? Out walks the bridge with heavy metal guitar music saying, a baker, a bakery, where you buy bread and sweets. Is a baker there? Yes, it is. So there, it's the 3rd most popular answer. You guys have got 3 more to get. A garage, says Jareum. Okay, Born to Iron Man. The dust settles from the explosion that the bridge has walked out of. And we see a man. Or a person, because I don't know what sex or gender is. We see someone in the distance, and they shout, a bank. It's Born to Iron Man. But is it there? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 2 more to get. Bank was there. 21 of 100 humans said bank. It is the 2nd most popular answer. Okay, I'm going to have to give you a clue. You can buy bread at the supermarket, says Chusky. Yeah, I look, dude, don't blame me. I'm just delivering the answers and asking the 100 humans. Wow, people's ideal town just has corpses laying around. No morticians. I mean, they can bury the bodies themselves. Come on. You don't need a mortician when you have a butcher, I guess. Why have a mortician when you've got a carniceria? That's what I'm saying. All right. Okay, let me give you some clues. Okay, cinema, church, florist, all great answers. But sadly, they're not there. Let me give you a clue. Answer number 7, I do not need. I do this myself at home. It's not very difficult. Keep it clean. I don't need it. You know? Oof. Think about one of my most defining... Yeah, Coco Lavender, of course. And Nurietown, my God. Okay, both of them say a hairdresser. Or a hair salon. Or a barber. Is it there? Yes, it is. Well done, guys. Oh my God, I'm having too much fun with 100 humans. We won't have time for Complete the News. Okay, let's continue. Final one. You don't want everyone in this town to be walking around naked, do you now? So we need a place where they can solve that problem, exchanging money for something. What are we talking about? This is one of the things I love about Spain that you don't see so much in England. There are all these small, little, as Coco Lavender says, clothes shops. Well done! There are all these small little clothes shops. Like I live on next to one of the main streets, and on that street, you know, there's about 5 or 6 just tiny little clothes shops that, you know, old ladies go in there and It's so nice. Spain is such a charming, beautiful country. Okay, well done, Thara, says Jusky. Were these 100 humans standing in front of a mental hospital? Yeah, we were all in the queue. A shop, says Nuria Tam. We had that answer. Okay, here we go. Min says, damn, my ideal town was naked. All right, here we go. Here we go, my friends. Let's look at the full list. Hang on, wait, I'm going to bring it up for those people who are watching in chat. Let's count down. 100 humans, are you ready? I asked 100 humans that if they were to create a small town, what kind of business would you need to have there? In position number
7.
We had a hairdresser or a barber. In position number
6.
we had a bar. How is that not first place? Come on. In position number
5.
we had a clothing store. 9 of 100 humans said that. In position number
4.
we had a restaurant. Or I really like how Hartstead said it, a mom and pop restaurant. Great. A little small family restaurant. In position number
3.
we had a bakery. We had a bakery. And Chusky Trusky is too smart for the game. He said, why can't I buy the bread in answer number 1? Okay, in position number
2.
was a bank. A banco. Position number 2 with 21 of 100 humans. And finally, in position number
1.
where Chusky would buy his bread, a grocery store. Congratulations to Chusky and Coco Lavender. What? Say what? Well done, guys. Oh my God, that was fun. Okay, you know what we should do? We should waste no more time and go to complete the news.
Complete the news.
All right, guys, time for Complete the News, one of my favorite sections of the show. But how does this work? Let me tell you. I'm going to give you a news headline, un titular, but I'm going to leave out some important information. If you're one of the many people watching the show, but you're too nervous to express your opinion in chat, this is your moment, because you only have to write A, B, or C. Okay. I think we only have time for one. So I'm going to go for the one we didn't do yesterday. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? A Mississippi TV news anchor. So like a news person, the person who presents the news on TV in Mississippi. So a Mississippi TV news anchor is taken off of the air. She's taken off of the air. Like she was speaking and then someone grabbed her and took her off of the air after quoting blank during the broadcast. So, this Mississippi news anchor quoted someone or something during a broadcast and was taken off of the air. The question is, who or what did she quote? Was it A, the Quran? The Quran. Was it B, Snoop Dogg? You know who Snoop Dogg is. Come on. Or was it C, Donald Trump? Ooh. Thank you for being here, by the way, because Donald Trump is going to get arrested in an hour and 15 minutes, I think. Okay, so a Mississippi TV news anchor is taken off of the air after quoting blank during a broadcast. Was it A, the Quran? Was it B, Snoop Dogg? Or was it C, Donald Trump? Hartstead says D, it was ProBoh. I actually heard in Spain that naturists on the beach are pretty common. Yeah, it is common over here. We topless beaches are all over the place. We have no problem with nudity or anything like that. It's a nice place to live. Less drama when you don't worry about that kind of stuff. It's kind of beaches, Hartstead, but most of what you can see you wouldn't like, says Born to Iron Man. That's also very true. You have an idea in your head of what a nudist beach is until you go to one. And then it's the kind of thing you think of so you can last longer in bed, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, we've got, wow, a lot of answers here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. C, B, okay, A. Okay, C is in the lead. C is in the lead. Okay. Okay, a good spread of answers. Should we find out the truth, friends? Let's do it. Bud, on the drums, please. My faithful dog. Good boy. A Mississippi TV news anchor is taken off of the air after quoting Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, the hip-hop artist, the rapper, you know him. A Mississippi... where does this come from? This comes from AI.com. No, AL.com. A Mississippi TV news anchor hasn't been on the air since quoting a popular Snoop Dogg phrase on air earlier this month. Barbie Bassett has not returned to NBC since the March 8th broadcast and is no longer listed as a member of the news team on the station's website. I am sure you can understand. This is a quote. We are unable to comment on the personal matters, said the station's vice president. Bassett was discussing the Snoop Dogg's addiction to his wine line, because Snoop Dogg has a line of wines. And she said, for shizzle, my nizzle. It's a popular Snoop Dogg phrase. Search for it on Google. And yeah, nizzle can be is a way to say another thing. And she got taken off air. And that's a bit silly for me. I think even Snoop Dogg would say that was silly. All right, my friends. Look, that's all we've got time for. It has been so much fun today. Thank you. Guys, there are so many things you could have been doing today, but instead of doing those things, you took the time to spend some time with me, and it means the absolute world. I will see you tomorrow.